Alright, so we're going to talk about the volume of a cylinder. So let's remember what we did last week. Last week was volume of a prism. Volume of a prism was the area of the base times the height, right? So the area of the base times the height. The nice thing about this is the same exact thing for the cylinder. So the area of the base times the height. But for a circle, since we're just talking about cylinders, a circle's area, so area of circle, area of a circle. We should know the formula because we've been talking about this for a while. The area of a circle is pi r squared. So that becomes your B. So it'd be volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times your height. Okay? So the two variables we need to figure out are your radius and your height. So radius is halfway across the circle, so my radius on this problem would be 4. My height of the cylinder would be 15. And all you have to do is plug it in. So I get pi times 4 squared times 15. So 4 squared is 16. So pi times 16 times 15. Then if you grab out your calculator and you do 16 times 15, you get 240. So this would be 240 pi. And we're talking about volume. So volume is cubed, so centimeters cubed. This is your exact answer again. And then when you get the approximate answer, you actually times 240 times 3.14, and you would get 753.6. And we have to label centimeters cubed. And that would be your answer for this problem, 753. If you want the exact, it'd be 240 pi. Approximate would be 753.6 centimeters cubed. So this volume of a cylinder is basically the same thing as the volume of a prism, but instead of what the area of the base is, we know is pi r squared, so we can just type in pi r squared times height. Alright, so let's go ahead and try the same thing with this one. We have volume, volume is equal to pi r squared, which is the area of the base, times your height. So first of all, let's identify what my radius is, or my r. So all the way across, if you look at the picture, all the way across is 20 centimeters. But we only need halfway across to get the radius, so halfway across would be 10, because 20 divided by 2 is 10. Okay, and then we have the height of it. The height of the thing is 20, the height of the cylinder. And then all we have to do is plug in. So I get pi times radius squared, so 10 squared, times 20. So pi times 100 times 20. And then if you times 100 times 20, you get 2,000 pi, right? And then we got to label it centimeters cubed because it's volume. And then if I go ahead and actually do the 2,000 times 3.14, so 2,000 times 3.14 in my calculator, I get 6,280, and this is centimeters cubed. And that would be your answer right there. Okay, so this is my approximate. This is my exact. We have to remember that, okay? Alright, so let's do this again. So volume equals pi r squared times height. So radius is 4, so r is 4. Your height is 10, and then we just plug it in. So I have pi times radius, which is 4 squared, times 10. So I get pi times 16 times 10. So that equals 160 pi. And we label it inches cubed because it's volume. Remember, area is squared, volume is cubed. Irregular, just a distance, would be just the label, okay? And then when we approximate it, I do 160 times 3.14 in my calculator, and I get 502.4. This is inches cubed. Okay, guys, I want to just real quick talk about this. So what I just found is how much, so if I was talking about water and I was filling up this cylinder with water, that's how many inches cubed of water that would fit into this cylinder particularly. So area or surface area is the basically the makeup of that cylinder, while volume is what can fit inside of it, okay? Alright, so that is volume of a cylinder for us today. So, yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me.